It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first the self-described greatest woman of all time, Clarissa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. Facing her, Terry Belter Harper, tipping the scale at 68 kgs. She stands 174 centimeters tall with a reach of 165.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. Terry Belter Harper. She fights out of England and won the IBO title back in 2019.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a three-division, undisputed champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Yorkshire, England, here is a women's super featherweight champion of the world, Terry Belter Harper.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That hook is parried away. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Down goes Clarissa Shields. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your breath.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Trying to score with the uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Great work. I love that. I love what you're doing.
Smart. Get your shots off.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point against this round. They've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
That counter shot lands. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is with the straight left. Good counter punching. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice stop, but that won't score. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
Their stamina is off the charts. Terry Harper just got rocked. Believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Can't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Shields in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. counter lands. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Nice counter shot by her. Holding nothing back here in the round. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell to start round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nope, that jab not going to score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with... Hold that thought! And it's lights out! That will do it! What a knockout win! Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Are you all right? You're out.
So time to go celebrate.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be kidding. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Bugsy Malone, the United Kingdom rapper, but how good of a boxer is he? We're about to find out. And he'll be facing Vladimir Klitschko. He's a 6' 6" tall heavyweight with an 81-inch reach. Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right. The UK rapper gonna try his hand at the sweet science. Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, one of the most recognized athletes the world over, fighting out of Ukraine. In his prime, he was unbeatable.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper, Bugsy Malone. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell for round one. Bombs away. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. That counter shot lands. Straight right just misses. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fire.
Perfect counter shot. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Punching. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your mind back on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just stay focused. Don't let...
Hey, you're way better than this guy. You're way better.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this.
And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
He misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Just misses with that uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. These two were made for each other. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, makes it look so easy.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're gonna.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. So just keep him on the end of his jab. Keep your timing already.
First minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the.
Great work. I love that. That jab's slick. Now don't wait to load up.
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Misses with that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Misses with the jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round.
Feel good?
On to the fourth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punch. How does the counter land? As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good
And down goes Bugsy Malone. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your club.
They They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Get him, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking to hold her right there. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. Let's see how the game plan... On to the 5th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook doesn't score. Nice counter punch. Misses with the straight left. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Stamina is off the charts. That uppercut does not score. And Bugsy Malone goes down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Punch, counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. He's been knocked down.
You need just to focus on what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
There's a counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skills for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Incredible work rate. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Going to punch himself out, though. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Malone in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're much better. He's on your... Great round. Great round. Now, relax. Relax.
Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. A perfect counter lands. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight.
Kid, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Round 8, and we're off again. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. He misses with that straight left. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get bent.
Whoa, Johnny! Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit, because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Left uppercut doesn't score. Can't find a home for that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot guess out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You're doing good, kid.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of your...
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power show.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing. Have you got complete?
The defense on the end of what you do. Good work. You stay focused.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted.
Klitschko! Oh, my word! Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.